Hi, the Tina Johnson here at the 2021 Yorton Cup Championships. I'm here with Jeff. He's a good friend of mine now. So we had a small little conversation, and you have an amazing story, Jeff. We know now, just from me talking to you prior to the interview, it's not about bodybuilding for you.
No.
Yeah. So first of all, tell us how long you've been a bodybuilder.
90 days.
90 days,
Yes.
and you're at the Yorton Cup Championships.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Why did you start getting involved with bodybuilding? Like, what was the draw for you?
A friend of mine convinced me that it was a way to share my story. I was
Okay.
having a hard time basically kind of regaining my footing. And so he said, hey, if you go and do some of these bodybuilding shows, I think you can do well, and that would give you a platform to talk about what you really want to talk about, what's really important to you.
What's more important to you than bodybuilding?
Second chances.
Okay.
6 years ago, I was shooting heroin every day and on my way to prison. And I spent 2 decades abusing drugs, destroying relationships, careers, trust of my family, wrecked cars, lost homes, injured myself multiple times, destroyed everything in my life over the period of 2 decades. And so fitness has been a way for me to kind of start putting that back together. It was one of my kind of foundational things. I say faith, family, and fitness. And as I got back to those things, I've begun to reconstruct my life.
Yeah.
And so fitness is something that it's visible, right? People, when I tell them about me, they're shocked. They're
Yes.
routinely shocked because what they see in front of them does not match up with the idea they have in their head of a drug addict,
Yeah.
right, of a heroin addict. And initially that was kind of my thing, right? Like I wanted to distance myself from that, right? I was ashamed and embarrassed of the way I'd behaved for a long time.
Right.
And I just wanted to create distance from my past. But that became something that I wasn't able to do because it just kept coming up, like background checks for places to live, places to work, things like that.
Right.
And so I decided to compete in order to kind of put the physical part of the transformation on display. But really that's the smallest piece of the transformation that's taken place over the last 5 years. I've put way more effort into those other areas of my life.
Right. Because
You
it's
know.
more mental, isn't it?
What
The
is?
transformation.
The transformation, yeah, it's emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, but the physical is what you see.
Yeah.
And so now I've kind of gotten away from this. I don't want you to, well, when people are shocked when I tell them that I'm a heroin addict.
Or were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want people to associate me with that. Now it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I hope you do think of me, and I hope you see someone that has a chance.
Yeah.
Right? The next time you see a heroin addict, I hope you think of me.
Right.
And I hope you see somebody who like is not worthless and valueless and has no place in our society.
Right.
You know, think of, oh well Jeff did it. You know, so this guy can do it too.
Yeah.
You know.
That's amazing.
And so it's kind of shifted.
That's amazing. And so
Yeah.
bodybuilding just brought it all together. Now you have a platform to help someone else that may be in a similar, circumstance that
Yeah.
you were. So when you think about bodybuilding, how has it? What do I want to say? Were there any like struggles that you had just preparing for the show at all? Because you've been through a lot.
So that's the other interesting piece of this, right? Like when, as an addict, I basically kicked the can of responsibility down the road for 20 years, right? So now all of a sudden that I decided to take responsibility for my actions and face all of the consequences of those actions, that's a lot. It's a cumulative effect, right? So like rebuilding the trust with my family, trying to seek forgiveness, paying restitution, fines, fees, doing all those things.
Yeah.
Being rejected from jobs, places to live, all of that is difficult.
Yeah.
What I eat for lunch, that's easy. How hard I train, that's easy. This is the one place in my life that I find some comfort and some peace, right? Because I have control over it. You know, and so this allows me to withstand all of the other punishment that I take out there because of choices I made.
Yeah, right.
Right. So for me, this is the easier piece.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
because
amazing.
I have control over it, and it gives me some peace and some comfort.
That's awesome.
You know, so for me, this is.
That's an incredible story.
This is, this is the easier part.
That's amazing. That's an incredible story.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thank you for sharing that, you know, with us. I mean, your story is not like any other that I've heard this weekend.
And you know, that for me, like, I don't necessarily like, this is only my third show.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the shows. I like the process.
Yeah,
right?
That's good.
But I did this kind of for this right here, this moment, right? To be talking to someone about this, because that's what I want, is to get that message out there that people should be able to earn a second chance. Don't give it to me, because people don't appreciate what they don't earn.
Yeah.
You know, but give me a chance to earn it. Put the onus of responsibility back on me and give me a pathway to get back my life.
I love
you know,
it.
that way if I don't do it, it's my fault.
I love
you
that.
know, make it my fault if I don't have a chance to get back into society as a contributing member.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I hope that your family and friends are here, and if they're not, they're going to join us on the live stream to cheer you on. And I know they're super proud of you, because you're definitely, you have changed your life, your lifestyle, and you're helping other people do the same. What's your number for tomorrow? Do you know your competitor number? Okay, 34.
Walter Payton.
Oh, okay, great.
There you go, right?
And what color shorts are you wearing?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing you on stage. You are somebody I will never forget because of that story and the transformation. Thank you so much, Jeff. It was great meeting you.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah.